Hey guys, so welcome to the weekly astrology and tarot forecast from the Sacred Goddess 1111 channel. This is for the week of June 1st, today, Monday, until June 7th, this Sunday. A lot going on in the world right now, so I'm just going to keep this reading short and sweet and just get to the point of what we need to hear this week and let the energies that be take control from there. I do want to go ahead and say that there's going to be a Sagittarius full moon this Friday, and so it'll be a really great time to, all these things we've been thinking about, and the collective has been working out for things to come to its like full peak and fruition. So all of your new moon intentions is a great time to see those come to their full maximum potential. Any big projects we've been working on, manifestations, is a great time for them to come to their full potential, and it's going to be a great time for a lot of things in our culture and our society to come to a peak. Which I think we all can agree is we are in need of right now. So fire and air energy. It's Gemini season still, and we got a fire Sag full moon this weekend. So prepare for a lot of outspokenness. Sagittarius and Gemini are both very outspoken, and prepare everyone to feel very emboldened to speak their truth and for there to be no holding back. Geminis and Sagittarians, both signs, do not hold back. So, sometimes it's a time to hold back a little, but these times right now are not those times. And so we have this beautiful Gemini and Sagittarius energy to help us do just that, to step more into our power, to own our own voice more, and to be more open to hearing the voices of others. So that said, I'm going to go ahead and start the tarot reading. And I just want to also say, obviously, I'm doing the reading from a different location this week, so I hope you guys enjoy. This is such a beautiful day today. I thought I would switch it up a little bit and do the reading from outdoors. So let's go ahead and get started here. I got my yoga block to take the place of my my regular little tarot display block, and I figured we would start off with just some traditional tarot, the Rider-Waite tarot. Just traditional Rider-Waite, and just asking our spirit guides, the guides for the whole collective and for whatever is for humanity's highest and best, as well as everyone who's watching. What do we need to hear for this week's energy? How do we get our manifestations to come to full fruition, our wildest, biggest dreams? How do we own our power? And how do we just utilize these energies for the highest and best of everyone, including ourselves? Okay, so this is the Knight of Wands, and I find this very interesting because it came up reversed, but it's the card of Sagittarius. So just talked about Sagittarius full moon, so this is the card for Sagittarius, or one of the cards that represents Sagittarius. So Knight of Wands, all the tarot cards represent or have a connection to some sort of zodiac sign, and this one, Knight of Wands, is connected to Sagittarius, being that it's Wands is fire element, and it's all about forward motion and just like, once again, being emboldened and just moving forward. So the fact that it's reversed to me is saying that maybe something about all this forward energy that we all want to have and that we feel within us, it's going to maybe be blocked a little bit. So maybe it could be blocked by, the powers that be, or just, things that are beyond our control. And maybe there's some sort of higher purpose for that. Or maybe it's something to be worked through. Let's see what else Spirit has to say about that. Okay, reverse King of Cups. So King of Cups upright is someone who is the king of their emotions. Water element rules our emotions and our relationships. So someone fully in control of their emotions, someone who's respected for having a lot of emotional intelligence and maturity, and just someone who's just very emotionally comforting. And in a good place emotionally. However, when it's reversed, it means that we don't feel like the king of our own emotions anymore. That we aren't in our full emotional maturity or intelligence right now. There's something blocked about our full ability to master our emotions right now, which is really understandable because we all have this very forward motion of like what we want to see accomplished in our world right now, what we believe to be right and true and just and all these beautiful things. But, you know, it's just things have to take their due course. And I feel like this is maybe just saying that we can get very emotionally invested and we can feel emotionally very hurt when things aren't moving as fast as we want them to. But of course, you know, there's always reassurance there because everything's always in divine timing. So maybe just, you know, knowing this, know that it may be a time to contemplate a little more inwardly of like how you're doing emotionally and what can be your best role right now as our world and our country goes through this major transformation. Let's do one more card from Waite Tarot. Okay, wow, I've been pulling this one a lot lately for a lot of different people, and myself included. This is the Eight of Wands, so more fire element. This is about taking all of your energy and your focus and directing it in one direction. As you can see here, all of these wands, they're all going in the exact same direction. So it's about concentrated effort and focus and not dilly-dallying, not allowing yourself to be spread thin, your energy to be a little bit over here, a little bit over there, a little bit over there. It's basically like if you really want something, I feel like especially for the Sagittarius Full Moon Manifestation Week, you have to go all 100% in. You can't go half in, you can't go 10%, 20%, 80%. You really, whatever you really want and feel you can accomplish right now, do it 100%. You have to do it. So, okay, beautiful messages there. Let's see what else Spirit would like to tell us. So, I'm going to look into the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck by Holland next. And as you guys all know, you've been watching my videos. I've been using this one like every week since I got it because I'm just kind of obsessed with it. It's just, I really like the his depiction of all the archetypes and energies. Okay. Whew. Sweaty. It's hot out here. All right, so what more do we need to know about these energies? Reverse Knight of Wands, reversed King of Cups, and upright Eight of Wands. Okay, it says Five of Pentacles here, financial and material changes. So this is all about like what path are we going to choose? You see all these like different colors, like what are we going to choose in our physical realm to help us make these changes that we want to see. So, you know, right now a lot of us are going through financial material changes due to this quarantine. Seems like it's ending now, the quarantine ending. And so we're like, you know, should I go back to work? Is that even what I want to do anymore? Do I even still have work? You know, like, or do I want, you know, now that the slate has been wiped clean from, you know, like our country going through so much and all of our psyches going through so much and all this inward healing, all this spiritual healing, all this collective healing, what do I really want? Do I maybe want to make a change to my physical reality? Do I actually maybe want to put my energy and my effort and my time, my money and all those things into endeavors that I enjoy more or that feel more aligned for me now moving forward? So I really love that. And to me, you know, it kind of being the first position, same as reverse Knight of Wands, I feel like that's kind of saying, you know, like, to continue to keep your passion moving forward and all this energy of like moving forward. But definitely maybe a little bit of contemplation around these decisions is still needed at the moment. Let's see what else. Okay, beautiful. Wisdom. So this is the Hierophant's energy. This is like a very learned man that everyone comes to basically to receive guidance for and to receive blessings for different things, especially for like you like see this book, like it's like a golden sort of book of wisdom, but it's especially about upholding wisdom in traditional society. So to me, I feel like this is for us light workers out there, where it's like we've been doing this work for a long time just to prepare for these moments in history, you guys. So we've been collecting this wisdom, and through this revolution, we are going to see the light workers step forth as those people that, you know, everyone starts coming to for all the wisdom that we've been collecting for all these years. You know, when people were saying that we were crazy or that the world that we envisioned is never going to happen, you know, these systems will never topple, this will never be possible. It's happening right now. We're literally seeing it. So, you know, those of us who've been preaching this for a long time and who've been observing this and, you know, psychically and intuitively feeling it, and, you know, saying that we can have this, you know, we can go back to the old ways of wisdom and all live harmoniously and things like that, we are going to be seen as these wisdom keepers. And so to me, it makes sense why we would want to be really contemplating what our best role and best courses of action should be right now. Okay, so the next one is 8 of Cups, and this is it says here what he focuses on about this card is emotional withdrawal. So it actually came up reverse, but I normally read this deck that doesn't have any reversal meanings in its book. So usually whenever a tarot card creator doesn't put the reverse meanings in their book, their own interpretations for that card, I tend to feel like maybe they didn't intend their deck to be read with reversals. So I'll read both ways, but I'll mostly focus on the upright position, since once again I feel how this deck wants to be read. So 8 of Cups is basically all about having a lot of emotion about something and it not being bad at all. It could be a very good thing that you have a lot of emotions about, but it's so overwhelming that you just need to step away to take a break for a little bit. This guy, like, he's going to the ocean and to collect himself and to meditate and recompose himself. So for me, this is saying that a lot of us right now in the collective, we just need to emotionally withdraw for just a little bit this week, you know. And doesn't mean like 100% of the time, because we obviously all want to be engaged in these beautiful movements that are happening all over the world and this unity that the collective is coming to. However, if we do it so nonstop, full force, it's that we allow it to emotionally exhaust us too soon. How are we going to have the energy to carry it all the way to fruition? So I think it's just saying, you know, remember to take breaks, and remember to, when you are overwhelmed, to just kind of emotionally withdraw for a little while, to take your emotional breaks, especially those, you know, who are on the front lines doing a lot of work for the collective right now. Remember to take care of yourselves emotionally, and whenever you need to emotionally withdraw, and know that doesn't mean that you don't care. It actually means that you care more, because you're making sure that you have the emotional reservoirs and the energetic strength to not get burnt out and to keep going even further. So beautiful. I absolutely love that. Wonderful, wonderful. And then I'm feeling a card from the Angel Oracles is due. So this is just messages from the angelic realm and the higher light beings that are in the ether here to guide us to humanity's most light frequency vibration. So what energy does the angelic realm feel we need to focus on right now? There we go, light. So 20, light. All right, so as you see here, there's little fairies. They're dancing around a fire. There's like an eagle or phoenix or something in the background. Just very ethereal. So to me, this is saying, you know, stay just focused on the light. That right now we are going through a time where the darkness is coming to light, where lies are coming into the light, where the shadows are being removed, the veil is being removed, so that everything can come to truth and everything can come to light. You know, a lot of these myths, a lot of this suppressed hate and judgment and racism and sexism and, you know, just all of these things, all of these lies, these divisions that have been forced upon us, that this is all coming to the light right now. And basically, I was actually having this conversation earlier with a friend and a student of mine, really beautiful, amazing person, and we were talking about this just an hour or two ago, is that what I've been doing recently, what I've been advising people to do is, instead of focusing so much on the details, which actually usually is a good strategy for manifestation, to at this point, everything is accelerating at such a high frequency, and we are evolving so quickly, and the downloads and the uploads and the ascension is happening so quickly on an individual level, as well as a collective level, and everything's changing so quickly, so much, and the truth is still coming to light, and that goes for all of us. Not one person has all of the truth right now. Many of us who are very well informed are still finding out things every day that shock us and that reveal different layers of truth. This whole thing that this just everything that's been going on for centuries, really, in the U.S. and around the world. This is really a revolution of the people, and really what we're seeing is the creation of the new Earth and 5D vibration, and 5D Earth becoming real right in front of our eyes. So, with everything accelerating and changing and moving so quickly, and so much truth still hidden, the most important thing to focus on is just devoting it all to the light and asking for the light. I can't stress this enough, you guys, just everybody asking for the earth to receive more light. Ask all those beautiful beings up there, the angels, God, your ancestors, whatever it is you hold holy and dear and that's in the light. Ask them to just penetrate us with pure light so that we can all wake up and see the truth. The truth can be revealed, and that, love can reign supreme, and everything can, just like reach the potential that we're meant to reach down here on this beautiful planet. And so, just focus on the light. And the less we can make the specifics thing in our mind and in our prayers and in our manifestations right now, at least for the collective, and I'm feeling even for our own lives, and we just focus on light, like, please, do your contemplating, take your time to get right with yourself emotionally and to make these big decisions we just talked about, but then give it to God. Kind of like I was saying last week too, contemplate it, analyze it, learn the lesson, but realize we don't have all the answers and all the control down here, and give the rest to God. And just say, whatever's for the highest and best for myself and for humanity, please bring that. And I'm doing that with no expectations or labels. I'm not going to put any labels of what good is or what bad is, because that's all still being very much revealed right now in many, different ways. And so, this is a huge experiment. Trusting spirit, as well as everything else that's going on, is just, pray for the light every single day. And the more we do that, the more the light energy can come down, the more we can all be vessels for the light. And then when we are more vessels for the light, regardless of what that light brings and is, the more it will just permeate into our entire existence. And things will just start to naturally click into place and to manifest for the highest and best, without us even really specifically trying for this or that or that or that. It's just going to come together the more we focus on the light. So I love that. That's absolutely beautiful message, I think. And then I'm going to let's do a moon astrology. I really love these moon cards. So full moon on Friday. We'll get more into those energies.